gauges look exactly like this except shorter. So it's very easy to pick up a 20 gauge thinking you have a 12, or even worse, a 12 gauge. No, I'm sorry. Bring the other 1187 in, 20 gauge. It's even easier or more important that you know if you're picking up a 12 gauge, because if I'm thinking, number one, I'm going to shoot a 20 gauge, okay? And the first thing I do is put the round in there. Will a 20 gauge go in a 12 gauge hole? Yeah. You bet. And when it goes in there, guess what? It goes down the barrel. Now, what happens if I run a 12 gauge shell behind that 20 gauge?
You're going to have a big problem.
Yeah, we're going to have big trouble. So it's very, very important, even when you go out there and you grab one of those guns because you're sure it's the one you shot a while ago, you don't know that I didn't pick it up, go shoot it, put it in a different direction, different place, and somebody put a 12 gauge in there, and you grab it and go to load your 20 gauge, and you're actually loading a 12. So it's very, very important each time you go to pick up your gun out there, because even Travis could have his 20 gauge out there, and one of you others have a 12 gauge that looks just like it. He could pick it up and change and mistake it for what he's shooting. Again, the 12 gauge, we don't have a problem fitting in the 20 gauge because it simply won't go. There's just not going to happen. But it's not so here. You can see it fits very easily inside the barrel. So it's very important. See, these are the same model of guns. They're both Remington 1187s. But if you don't pay attention to what's going on, you could easily pick up the 12 gauge instead of the 20 gauge. So everybody got that? We're going to make what color is the 20 gauge?
Yellow.
Yellow. All of ours that we purchased are yellow. What color is the 12 gauge?
Red.
Anything else?